All right. So first things first. What you said the three things. What are you working on? Like, what's something that you notice is happening to you?
Hesitation due to either mechanical or rotational, um, not having that knowledge.
Okay. So hesitation due to game sense.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. So game sense. Okay. You
Right.
said so game sense. Hesitation on
Yes.
game sense. What else?
I'd say my mechanics, I want to be able to have aerial ball and car control.
Okay. So
Um,
Max.
Positioning,
Okay, that's a really good one. Okay.
yeah.
So positioning, and I'm gonna tie this into boost.
Boost management was my next one too.
Okay. So anyone that's seen me coach is gonna know that I 100% like my most talked about thing is boost. This is one of the most important things in the game. I don't have to explain to you why. I'm sure you know.
Right.
But what's it called? You're gonna hear me talk a lot about it. So first things first on the kickoff. I noticed you didn't do anything.
Right.
I would encourage cheating up. Okay. Now
Okay.
we'll get into how to cheat up a little bit later on. I would encourage it because it allows you. It does many things in the growth of a player, right? So like right now, you're in a stage where, not to bash you in any way, shape, or form, but you are at the default of what most Rocket League players are at. So most players that play Rocket League are in platinum, whether it be
Mhm.
one, two, or three, right? So that's like the standard, the general rank.
Right.
It gets a little bit more complicated when you get up to diamond and champ and so on and so forth. And the reason for it is because you have to start changing and forcing yourself to change, whereas the most people just play the game to have fun.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
so if you want to change, there's going to be if you want to get better, there's a lot of things you're going to have to work at in terms of breaking your bad habits, and being able to realize when to hit the ball, when to go, a bunch of stuff. Cool. So I would encourage cheating up because of a lot of things, right? And there's going to be a lot of writing in this, but it'll be worth it.
Okay.
So in this situation particularly, it didn't really happen, but we'll go ahead and we'll talk about it anyway. So what you did was you went this way, right? So you went back. What I
Right.
would like for you to do is without boosting, literally just drive this way till about here. And here you want to kind of let go of what's going on. By the time you get here, the kickoff's going to happen, and that ball is either going to go whichever way it goes, right? So, but being here gives you many, many options because you're not at a speed where you're too slow to get there and you're too fast to not be able to react, right? Like this is a pretty good distance for you to be able to do something.
Right.
And your range really looks like so. Okay, so when you're driving, your car has a range. For example, Giblet's range right now is something like so, right? Like this is what he has. This guy's range is just this, and he's not really covering anything, and so on and so forth. Everyone has their constant little ranges as to what they can do with the ball, right?
Right.
With your range here, being at the speed that you're at is massive. Because you could turn this way, you could turn this way, you can go straight, right? You have options. Whereas the Giblets, for example, he could turn this way and he can go straight. Going here just kills way too much time because you have to go up on a wall, whatever.
Right.
But just to give you an example, so I kind of want to encourage you cheating up because depending on where this ball goes is what you do next. For example, in this situation, let's say that your car was right here, right, and
Right.
this ball happened. What do you think you should go?
I would say at that point I would turn back post to net,
So you would turn this way or this way?
to the left.
Okay, good. So this is always the safer route, and this is why I like cheating up because you're able to apply pressure here. But look, the same distance that you have from the midfield is the distance you have from the net, right? So this gives you an equal opportunity to either challenge the ball if this guy's like, oh shit, I can't, or whatever, or he went the other way, whatever, and it also gives you that opportunity to head back and defend the back post.
Right. Right.
Okay. So that's the real reason for the cheat because it gives you a lot of options, right? Your range is pretty freaking massive out here, and
Right.
that's what you always want to control, right? Your range. Cool. So yeah, that's cheating. Just want to talk to you a little bit about that, and we'll get into it a little bit more later,
Okay.
like on some follow-up sessions or whatever when you start doing that stuff.
Right.
Okay, so we do this. I want you to avoid doing this number right here.
Okay.
You see how you stopped? Your zero momentum.
Yeah.
I really want to avoid doing that stuff because when you're zeroed and you have to do something with the ball, you have to explode, which means you have to use a lot of boost, and it's a detriment towards your boost management.
Right.
Cool. I like how you make that decision here. I think it's because you're not comfortable jumping off the wall. You like this decision to back off. What I don't like is what you did right here. Okay, so notice what you did. You pushed up to the ball. You're like, okay, this is too complex. I can't hit this. So you leave, but then you cut again. So what is Oliver seeing? Look what Oliver's seeing. He's like, oh, I can't go. And sure enough, he stays there.
Right.
Right? What should have happened is right here, instead of turning, you should have kept going back post.
Oh, okay. Right.
So this way, and that gives your teammate the cue to go up. And that's how you start your rotation, right? Because next time, hopefully, McRubs is going to be like, oh shit, last time he rotated for me, I should rotate as well. Whether Giblets does it or not, that's something completely different. But you're showing your teammate here, hey dude, I want to rotate. I want to begin my rotation, right? Because you can't do anything with this ball.
Right.
As a matter of fact, from where we're standing, if there was a shot on net, look what they see. They see two people in the corner, so they're expecting two people in the corner to go. Right?
Right.
McGiblet should have been back already, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's not his session, it's your session, so.
Right.
But you see how we're lingering in the corner, and then when there's a threatening challenge, it's then we're like, oh my god, shit, you know, like we're panicking.
Right.
And look how much boost we use for no reason, because we would have been there anyway had we rotated.
Right.
Oh, this is very big right here. Let's change this up. So look at this. You went from 60, right? You're not even fully off of defense.
Right.
And you've already begun full boosting. You picked up a couple of pennies. I like that you stopped when you were supersonic, because it's very important that you know that once you're supersonic, even if you're boosting, you're not going any faster.
Right.
And if you drive straight the way you're driving right now, you're going to be supersonic
Continuously. Forever.
Like,
yeah.
It'll never stop. What I hate is, and I'm a pad, like, you picked up one pad, and then we missed all the other ones.
Right. And I didn't rotate using the football, right?
Well, the football, we'll get it. You picked a lane.
Okay.
Right? You did pick a lane. You used the football because you're using the mid lane right here. Okay? But you're just off a little bit. So all this time that you're boosting, you could be regenerating 12, 24, 36, and then challenge, and now you have 36 more boosts to do something with.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so and I can recover easier too.
Hey, 100%. Especially if you're able to feather your boost until you get to that supersonic speed, and then you know you don't need the boost, or it gives you an option to challenge a aerial or whatever. So many things that the boost gives you.
Should I have started off out of the net by flipping twice instead of using boost?
What you should have started off here is by not going, because what number are you in position right here?
3.
3, right? So what's your job?
Cover anything that gets over 2.
Your
or
job
cover backfield.
As third man is to cover this.
Cover net.
Net. Do anything and everything to ensure that the ball does not go into here. Anything and everything. Okay? When do you push up? And we'll just sit here. I'll show you when to push up. So here we can start pushing out, because we know that the whole play is going to develop, right? You see that McRubs is in front of you. So right here, you just linger.
Right.
How you just linger. Boom. If they cut, boom. And now somebody's behind you, so you can challenge this ball, and you're not facing this way, putting pressure on your own net.
I'd be on the other side, right?
Right. All the meanwhile, we are picking up these pennies. We're rotating. We're mixing our football. We're this way. Boom, boom, boom. What's going to happen? I'm here just in case I send it to the right, and the second this happens, I can challenge this ball.
Right.
Okay, so just being patient in your position, constantly asking yourself, what am I, 1, 2, or 3, is actually going to help you out, especially in the threes mindset where it's very fast paced and it's very easy to lose direction of where you are, if there's anyone behind you. Now, granted, you're in a rank that unfortunately you cannot trust your teammates. Okay,
right. No,
so what's going to end up happening, and it's actually going to be a good thing for you, believe it or not, is that you will become more of a defensive player because your teammates aren't going to stop attacking. They're going to cut you off and chase and chase and chase, which is going to force you to stay back if you have that rotational mindset, right? But when that happens, we're gonna work on hitting the ball hard. Right now, once you get to GC, which it will happen, you will realize that everyone hits the ball hard, like really, really hard. And if you're in your net, odds are the people that you're going up against don't have an idea of what they're doing either. And if you hit the ball hard towards their net, 7 out of 10 times you're gonna score
Right.
because they're not in position. So right here, you're using the football. You see, use a little bit of boost, but we're kind of regenerating as we go, you know.
Right.
And then you realize, boom, okay, it's not my ball. I actually kind of like that boost grab. That was really good.
Okay.
This is really good pressure. Just knowing when to grab that boost is important.
Ooh, I pushed up too
Nice.
far right there.
No, that's actually not bad at all because you're putting pressure on him. He was gonna hit it wrong anyway, but had he whiffed, you're there.
Right.
Nice. I like that. That you're as soon as you realize that you don't have this, ball count off and rotate back out.
Right.
The one thing I want you to get in a habit of doing is let me just pause at the right time. All right, boom, you turn. What do you see?
I see I have 58 boost and my teammate might need boost. I'm not sure.
So, yes, that's actually a really good thing I want to talk about. So, this boost right here. Out of you two, who should get this boost?
I don't know. I'd say him
Why?
because he's still challenging the play actively. Like it's he's won.
Correct. So he's the one heading towards the objective, which is to score, right?
Right.
And you're the one heading back. You're supposed to rotate back out, right? Now look at this. I'm gonna point this one out, this one out, this one out, this one out, this one out.
Oh,
Another
yeah.
one right here. Another one right here, 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 and here. All
Right.
these little boost pads that we have lined up. Now, where do you think there's more boost?
I would say collecting the small pads. I mean, there's
There's less boost actually here, but
right.
this is better boost. Think of it as like women, right? Like men and women. Like men want women, right? So
Right.
why would you go for one woman when you can have many women, right?
Right.
So that's the way I kind of got used to it. So working on that stuff to help me get off of these big boosts, and plus, not only does that help me out with boost management, but that helps me out with not rotating ball side. Because here, let's say that your teammate was to drive this way and you're driving this way, there comes to a point where you guys hit,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is that you guys just bump right here. He goes flying this way, you fly this way, recovered crap, nobody gets this boost. They probably get it coming in this way, and then you guys are 3v1.
Right. Oliver's in a 3v1 over there.
But if we do this, and he does this, we avoid this as soon as possible, and then we go pick up all these little pennies.
Right.
Allow him to have the boost so that he can continue moving. The main thing on this is rotate post net side instead of ball side. This is bad rotation. This is good
Okay.
rotation. I guess I see why you thought this is your ball. It's actually his. You just weren't sure in his recovery.
Yeah.
But now you guys are just both there. And look, we gave away possession. He was expecting to get here, and you were like, oh, I can go. So you went, and then you were out of boost. And he was confused. So then he turned away, and now no one has boost or anything. So I would have been more patient here. This isn't your ball.
Yeah. Right.
Plus, you're kind of low on boost, and you're on defense, so you should be back post anyway. This is the effects of rotating ball side. Yeah, right here we decide to go ball side, so when the ball lands here, it's like, oh, I'm close to it. I might as well go.
Right.
Kind of like what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
But instead, if we were here, we're driving back already. Look at that, we're in net. We can push up, and we're not all three.
All in the
Oh.
same quadrant, or almost.
5 car lengths away from each other, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see it now.
So it's very difficult to see all this stuff when you're in game, right? Because right now, what people in your rank, including you, want to do is hit the ball. I need to score, right?
Yeah.
There's other things that need to be done for that ball to get in there. That's the important part. The sooner you can realize that, the sooner that you're going to be able to start winning games and get out of that rank. Okay, this was actually really good. You didn't do it because of the rules. You did it because you were low on boost. But I really want to talk about this. So, you're third man. What's your job?
Cover net.
Cover net, right? So right now that ball's coming towards you. You think, and you're gonna start challenging with low boost. Now, right here we have three things you never want to do when challenging a ball. Okay, three rules I have. So rule number one: do not accelerate, do not jump, and three, do not flip. Okay, these three rules are what I really want you to follow, and this is only for when you are challenging a ball like this. This is the only time that this counts for. Okay, so when you're heading straight towards a ball, whether you're first man, second man, third man, it doesn't matter, right? What I don't want you to do is to boost all the way to this ball and then just get beat.
Right.
Okay, so right now you're boosting, but just to gain momentum because I saw that you let go of your boost. What I want you to do is I want you to drive normal speed because this guy is expecting you to do this and go vroom, 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 put some go-go juice in that, machine and fuck it all up over there. But
Right.
in all reality, what I want you to do is I want you to drive normal speeds heading up to the ball. That's going to force him to be like, when is he going to challenge me? And then when you're just close enough to that ball, then I want you to break all three rules.
Okay. So
Okay.
accelerate, you mean boosts accelerate, right?
Yes, I don't want you to boost. So don't
Okay.
boost towards the ball until you're at this distance, right? Until you have, really good chances of hitting this ball, right? Because right here, if you boost and everything, and then you just, oh shit, he hit it over me, then you're SLL, right? But if
Right.
you're right here, you can tell if he's going to hit it or not. You're a lot closer. You can analyze more data because you can see more going on,
Right.
right? So if you drive here, he's expecting you to go super fast. But actually, you're not. So you're going to watch him this entire time, watch what he's doing with the ball, and make the decision as to when to jump, whether it be this distance, this distance, this distance, or here, or if maybe he even misses and that's a free shot.
Right,
But
right.
once you decide that distance, I want you to break all three rules.
Then it's
Okay,
okay to challenge however
That's
I need to. Right?
exactly because that is what you need to accelerate and jump and flip into a ball to get a good challenge on it, right? Sometimes you don't necessarily need the flip for like a 50-50. You don't want to flip into it. You want to just jump, especially if you're the one without boost.
Right.
But if you're challenging and there's an opportunity to score that, or maybe even 50 that ball this way to bounce back in, then yeah, I would do all three of these things after I have determined that I can 100% hit it.
So that would help
Okay.
me also not to hesitate because I know when to go.
Exactly. This gives you time to analyze the entire situation and be like, do I go here, 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 here? Until the point you realize, oh shit, he's doing something. I need to go right here. Boom.
Right.
So there's a lot of things going on with when you challenge the ball. A lot of people, they just go for this. That ball just goes right over them.
Straight away. Yeah.
And guess what? There's monkey number one over here, monkey number two, and you just became monkey number three.
Right.
Okay. When do we break this rule?
When we're in the right distance to challenge the ball.
Correct. Exactly. Once we've decided that we are pretty likely to hit that ball.
Right.
Cool. All right, let's get back into this. You see kind of how, like, you did that here, right? I like I was saying at the beginning, you didn't do it because you were low on boost or anything. It was just kind of like, oh shit, I'm third. I have to go. Look what happens though when you jump. You know what I mean? Like, look how far away you are from the play. Oh, look at this. We just spawned. Is there any threat on your net? We'll run it back so that we can see the whole play. Alright? So we see that the ball's on their side. I can't backtrack it and get it at the right time, but there was a whole 100 boost over here. Okay? What we
Okay.
decided to do was start, which when we start, we have 33. Right? And then we instantly went this way. Boosting right off the bat to a ball that has zero threat, 0% chances of going into your net right now.
Right.
Not even a 10. just straight 0. Okay, so what we have done essentially is waste boost. That's all we did. We spawned, ignored the big boost, which is a good time to get it now because the play's not really doing anything in your net, and I'm
Already
assuming
there.
third man because right now you have to assume that you're third man. You just died, right?
Right.
So your job is to save the ball from going into the net, and right now that's not really going into your net, so you have time to grab this and then rotate into your back post because that ball is heading this way. So back post is now right here, your near post at the time.
Okay.
Okay, so you're kind of like presetting when to go because you just died, and that's fine. There's no pressure here. You can grab this boost. Now, if the ball was coming towards your net, then yeah, this is a good move. Okay, this move right here is just a panic because we feel it's very common in plat to just go, 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 go. And I hate to say it because of it's plat, but it's a real thing. Unfortunately, everyone's stuck on like I see ball, hit ball, right? Or slow it down. Believe it or not, it is a lot more effective just to be present in the play and not touch the ball than to actually go for the ball every time.
Right.
Because the same way that you're thinking, your mindset is, oh, go, 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 their mindset is also go, 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 like, so, hey, guess what? They're not expecting someone to say, you know what, I'm not going to go, I'm just going to get in your face, and then you're going to throw the ball away. And I'm going to score on your net.
Yeah, leaving them out of position.
Exactly. So it comes to a time where it's no longer about just hitting the ball. It's about how do I get my opponents to get out of my way so I can score it in the net. You know what I mean?
Right.
Another consequence of this right here. So you boost it instantly. You have no idea where your third man is.
No idea.
Right? We challenge. We not only did we challenge, we crossed the entire field with no boost to challenge this ball that we didn't get to, and we bumped our teammate.
That is so bad. Now that I know.
Okay. Right?
Yeah.
But at the moment, you're probably like, "Oh, what the heck, dude?"
Yeah, exactly.
But that was his ball.
Yeah.
He's also not watching for you, so. See, like, look, if this was me playing, right here, I'm backing off because I see you're stuck in an animation. There's literally nothing you can do. So I'm like, whatever. He's chasing. I'll just give it to him, and I'll turn away.
Right.
That's what I would have done if I was McGiblets, but whatever. Unfortunate. Again, we rotate ball side. Is there any boost in the back? In that corner?
Right here, no.
Why are we going there?
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying though? Like,
Yeah.
there's so many little things. Like that big boost has been engraved in your head that I need it. It's a very pretty. It's cute. It's attractive. I love it.
Big
I
shiny
love it.
boost. Yeah.
Big shiny boost. It'll be the end of you, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here. Did they tell you to go?
I noticed he didn't go, so then I sped up.
That was quick. Holy crap. You made the decision quick. This is where I wanted to put it into slow motion and show you what you did here. So, 100 boost. Instantly using boost, that's fine. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84,
Oh, I see. Right. No pad grabs.
96, and we're 0.
Right.
Look at that. Where are we? When we started with 100 boosts, we were right here. We went all the way around
All the way around the field. Yeah.
this way. We just did a big old circle. And we ended up right here, dude. You see what I mean? Like it works out on your team,
Okay.
right? Does not mean it's good. Like I don't care about the score. I don't even care if you guys win or lose in these. I want to point out mistakes that are happening, bad habits that are happening. Okay, so out of all kickoffs, this is probably like safest that you can do right now. There is a couple others that I'm going to show you that you can you can do. They're pretty good. The wave dash kickoff, and I'm gonna teach you that one because it'll help you get used to wave dashing,
Okay.
and it's actually really really quick. So, but yeah, this whole boost thing, man, it's gonna go back to the football, right?
Yeah.
Like I want to show you from up here so that you can kind of see like what ended up happening this whole play. Just look at how it looks from the top point of view.
Ooh.
10 seconds. We did nothing with that boost. That's fine if we didn't touch the ball, but here, let's say that Giblets missed and went backboard. Right? You probably had, I don't remember if you had any boosts at this point. Yeah, you have 3 boosts.
Right.
So if we're using boost, that's okay. Let's just regenerate it as we go. You know what I mean? So getting used to those pads, those pad lanes, it's going to help you boost and maintain your supersonic speed. And be able to do something later on. Okay, that was a bad move by your teammate that he went and just grabbed that boost.
Right.
This is your chance to grab boost in that corner. This is a good time because it's not your job to save this ball; it's their job.
When do I want to grab the side boost, like the mid boost on kickoff?
If this ball, so if that ball goes like towards their side.
Right.
Like you win the
Towards
kickoff,
the wall. Yeah.
and it's going this way or this way. That's a terrible arrow. Whatever, you get the idea.
Yeah.
If you won the kickoff and the ball's going this way, even if it's going like that a ways, whatever, and it's like unreachable for them, then this is when you go for it because it's assumed. Remember at the beginning I said that you should cheat.
Right.
So it's assumed that whoever is cheating, which in this case, no one is. This guy that should be here is able to follow that ball, and you go grab this boost, turn, and see what the situation is with Mr. Giblets.
Right.
Right? If he's stuck back here, then you turn, and you become second man, he becomes third. Okay, but this is when you grab the boost. Now, if you've lost possession of the ball off of your kickoff, your job is to turn this way. Straight for net.
Okay.
Not for the big boost on the side. Now, the only reason I said earlier that this is your chance to grab the boost is because he's on the ball. He should hit this way onto the wall, forward onto their side, which buys you time to drive over here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, otherwise, if that didn't happen, and he's not here, then your job is to turn right here, literally turn your car and come straight back. Try to pick up these pads maybe on your way out. If you have a little bit of time, rotate wide and come this way. But generally speaking, you want to take your quickest route to the back post. Because with 12 boost, you can make a save. 24, you can definitely make the save. Any more is great, but you don't need more than just 24. We're here. What can you do here?
Can you go back a little bit? Let's play that out again.
It starts right here.
Slow down.
Right? So what kind of panic here? We pick up 12 boost and instantly use it. Pick up another 12, instantly use it. And then pick no other pads up. And now we're like, oh shit, look, the ball's coming.
I'm not going to beat that. There's no way I'm going to beat that.
There's zero chance that you're hitting the ball. You know how to wave dash, so that's good.
Yeah. Jumping too late.
No. It's not
Don't
even
go
that
for that.
I'm worried about. It's not your ball.
Right. Okay.
Your
I
job
see.
is your second man. Your job is to support.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Now he's just confused. Look at that. He's like, oh yeah, I get to hit this again. Nah, dude, what the heck? Alright, let me try to read this. And we're both out of position.
I see. Now we're all beat.
Yep. Giblets is like, I'm also gonna go. And now we're all three in their corner.
I see.
One died. One's rotating super wide, which is fine because you're looking for pennies. I picked the mid lane here and go straight back. But yeah, you guys were all three in the corner. Look at this.
There's nobody Back post.
even if not even back post, because you guys are in the attack right here. There's no one midfield as third man, and even if McGiblitz gets a really good pass, who's there?
Nobody.
No one. So now we have to just go 50 this. And it's resetting the exact same play over and over again, which causes panic. As you can see, they are also panicking. Right? And we're all going this way. Look how many pads you missed right there.
I took the wrong
One.
path.
You
to
pick
go
up the
back.
big one.
Oh my god.
One. Finally. Missed another one. Missed it. Pick one. You see?
Yeah.
Oh no, don't challenge that ball. No, okay, so look, right here, you make this decision to turn around. What does he see? Where is this guy? What does he see? Oh, my teammate's rotating back. I can challenge. I have to challenge. Oh, shit,
no.
my teammate's in my face. You see?
Yeah.
It's very important that whenever I think the decision, the hesitation that you're having, the issues you're having with hesitation is due to your positioning. Have a good night, man. It's due to your positioning and your rotations because you're not there at the right time, and so you end up panicking because you have to do a lot of stuff really quickly.
Right, and this
There's
might have been right after I had played with Moo, and he was, we're talking about hesitation, but I think I read that the wrong way, and I didn't understand why I was hesitating.
So hesitation is what Mumu was probably saying, and I don't know because I really wasn't there for long.
Right.
But what I'm assuming Mumu was saying is that whenever you make a decision, like right here, you made the decision to challenge, even though all three of them are right there. So this could be very, it's high risk, high reward. Because if you get a good 50 off of this, then all three of them are in the corner, you get scored. But the fact of the matter is that you made a decision, right? You said, "Oh, I'm gonna go for this ball," and you go. You don't say, "Oh, should I? Maybe. What do you guys think? Hey, By the time you decided, the fucking ball's gone, right?
Yeah, right.
So just make that decision. That's what Mumu is saying. That's how Mumu plays.
Right.
If I play with Mumu, I sit in the net because Mumu is a very aggro, very chasey player. He's good, so I adjust to his play style, and we can win some games. But you see how that was high risk, high reward?
Yeah.
The high risk is that your teammates aren't doing what they're supposed to be either, and you guys are all on the same side. So now you have a banger, and you have to boost all the way back. Picked up 1 penny. See, that's a good time to grab boost,
Okay.
right? But why?
Because it's safe. I have space
Safe.
and I'm third man.
Exactly, you're third man, right? So
Right.
your job isn't necessarily to be right next to the play.
Right.
Why are we going past midfield? No past midfield.
Okay. I should stay around that area. I remember when you said that.
Yes. So, and we're gonna divide this into little brackets so that you guys can understand a little bit of something. Right. Now. All right.
Is that where I do the infinity type of
Yes.
grab?
So,
Okay.
in this field, not so much in the lines. In other fields, there are lines that go like so and like so, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also these lines right here. You see those? These right here, they all have a meaning, right? So this is middle of the field, and the field ends up getting divided into a grid.
Oh.
Okay. So, and to break it down a little bit more simply, we'll just start it off with the main ones, right? So you have this, and you have this, right? So there's 4 quadrants right here, and then you have your midfield, your mid lane. So you have, I don't know, let's call it 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't matter what number you are, unless you're
Right.
using it for comms, which some pros do. Instead of back left, back right, whatever, there'll be Q1 boost, whatever, Q2 boost, whatever, however they
okay,
set
that's
it
what that means. Yeah.
It's a little bit more complicated, but like, hey, I'm Q1 boost, that means I'm grabbing this one. Q2, Q3, Q4, whatever.
Right.
But generally, this is the quadrant that you're looking at, right? So if the ball is on this side, let's just change that color. If the ball's on this side, where should you be?
Opposite of the
Right.
field, like the
You
percent
should
sign.
be this side,
Yeah.
right?
At 2.
So percent sign. We talked about that. That's an easy one to remember. as third man, right?
Right.
Third man. Even if it's on the attack, right? So if your teammates, and I'm just gonna draw up some blanks, like assuming that, let's just put the ball right. Oh, does this work? Oh yeah, ball. Okay.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Teammate one. Okay, he's challenging something. Your third man. I need to make this bigger, dude. This is you. Okay, and I don't know. Second man is right here. Where should you be positioned?
If I'm third man,
Yeah, if you're third man, and the ball's moving this way. So imagine everybody moving this way. Ignore everyone else here. Like these guys don't exist. Fuck all this.
at the like on the blue part of that inner circle in the mid lane.
Right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a pretty good spot. Now, I like this because, and I like that you said this, and the reason for it is because let me just delete this. If the ball is said on, I don't know, right here, and you guys are fully on the attack, like the ball's challenging this way, I want you closer here. Okay? Now,
Okay.
if the ball is here, and we haven't cleared it up, and like we're setting up a play, and we're just like starting it off, I want you here. Right? Why?
Right.
Because we're not fully on the offensive, so somebody could come and challenge and 50 that, and you have the opportunity to turn out. But if it does end up clearing, then you can transfer over to this side. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And even when you're on the attack, you're doing that turn, Swifty, infinity sign that we talked about yesterday for a brief moment.
Right.
And this is and you don't have to keep it on one side. This is good, like if the ball is over here, right? You can
Right.
kind of linger in this area, but if the ball's over here, then your infinity sign kind of goes like so, right? So it's not just one location of infinity sign. It's kind of like two of them, or maybe even three of them, if you want to even go that far. So we'll draw them up into numbers, right? Into little colors. So here's your infinity sign. You can hang out one area depending if the play's up here or here. Then we can do infinity sign number 2, which is just midfield. And then number 3, right around here. So these are like the 3 different places you can be sitting as third man, but notice how all of them are like in this section. You see that?
Yeah.
So this is where your third man wants. This is where your third man lives on the attack. This is home base, headquarters.
Right.
Okay. Now the other 2 people should be on this side. Right? One forcing the play, and the other one kind of supporting here. And you're now here. It doesn't look like much space when I'm doing it on the drawing. It doesn't look like much space, but it's a lot when you're actually in the game, right? Like this is a lot of distance between defense and offense, right? So,
Right.
but you're expecting 2 and 1 to be here, so 3 has to be around here, covering this entire area. This is your job.
Right.
Okay.
So where the ball's at now, that's technically like the attack, right? That is the attack.
Yeah, this is the attack. So, seeing where the ball is right now, where should you be?
I should be where the red, at that red portion of the inner circle. Bottom right, yeah.
Right here. And we
Based
can
on what
use
you told
this
me.
like whole thing, right? And
Yeah.
you can even infinity right here, dude. Just you can even extend it, make it a bigger one. I don't know.
Yeah. Can you
It
do
doesn't have to
infinity
be-
like can you do that pattern in the back or front of the field too? Like if you're in
You
that
can do-
area.
You can do the infinity anywhere. Even second man does an infinity, because sometimes like the buddy's coming up here for a pass, and then he gets challenged, and then he gets like, hold on, I got another one, boom, and so then he just does an infinity, and he turns around and he shoots.
Okay.
As,
Right.
as long as everyone can see what the hell is going on and your teammates are paying attention to you, like if you're second man, right, and the ball's coming over this way, and third man sees you do a little infinity, then he'll also do a little infinity and just hang tight. And you guys are,
Covering the
causing
field.
pressure.
Yeah.
You're covering so much land, right? Like
Yeah.
your range here is all of. Hold on, that's terrible. You're like if you're sitting right here, your range, Jesus Naz, is like all of this, right? Because you're not going supersonic. You're doing a little figure eights, and this
Yeah.
guy too. This guy's the one that's going supersonic, so his range is really just a teeny weeny little amount.
Yeah.
This is all he's got, right? Like, that's it. Hit the ball. That's his job. Scrub should be right here with this range, looking straight at the net, and then look how much more you covered.
Right.
Same speed. 1 second. 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 1 sec but you cover more. Why? Because you're further back.
Right. I
So
have
you
more
can
time to turn.
Exactly. Like if you turns here, then all he has is just this region, right? Whereas if you turn here, then you have all of this region.
And then based on momentum too, like if I'm going too
Oh yeah,
fast,
100%.
then
Right.
yeah.
So and we can talk about that real quick, right? Let's say you're going super fast, right? This is your speed. Your range looks kind of like so.
Much narrower.
If you're going a little bit slower, you're still going fast. Your range looks a little bit like so, right? Like it gets a little bit bigger. Now, if you're going slow, your range is huge
Right.
because you
Yeah.
can turn quicker. The faster you go, one, the less height you can get, and the less turning you can get.
That's huge right there. I think like
So,
that's
yeah.
a big problem for
So,
me.
I don't know how to make this into a mathematical equation, but x equals this is speed.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is speed. So if you do this, you sacrifice both of these. Okay, so now the later you get into the ranks and the better you get at the game, then that's okay because you're setting up and you're watching the play beforehand. But
Yeah.
for right now, that's really good to know that the slower you're going, the bigger your range is. The faster you're going, the shorter your range is. The narrower, more better than shorter, narrower.
Right.
Cool. Okay. So what's wrong with this picture?
I'm jumping. I'm pre-jumping, and I'm pushed up way too far
How do you know it's way too far?
because 1 and 2 are already in like the same quadrant, and there's nobody
Monkey
covering
one,
the net.
monkey one, and monkey number two are here. So by challenging, you've inherited monkey number 3 position title,
Right.
and we
Oh.
whiff.
Yikes.
Now look at this. If it wasn't that Giblets was right freaking there, but sure enough, look at that. That's threatening. How about you?
Yeah. That should have been a goal on their part.
It should have been a goal on their part. Watch this. Do your little thingy. You start hanging. Oh shit, let me turn around. Oh, bang. So being patient on the third man gonna help you. He might have gone for this touch anyway, right?
Right.
But hey, you're back. And now this doesn't happen. But we're just look at that. Everyone's panicking. It's going
Yeah.
crazy. Skrillex is on the field and we're fucking dubstepping it.
Like just because I hit that doesn't mean like I needed to right there. I could have
Okay.
took it to the corner, right?
Yeah. Well, what do you mean right here?
When the ball was over net and we were all panicking, right here.
Okay. So this is kind of hard because yeah, you know that someone's gonna challenge that. I would have probably done the same exact challenge that you did, so I don't hate it.
If I was in that
I-
position, right?
Yeah, I think the best thing to do though is to send it laterally, so send it towards one of the corners or one of the walls, because that kind of removes pressure. Right here, if Ghost was any closer, that's just a follow-up shot.
Right. 0 boost to defend.
Yeah,
I just want to say the most smelly one in here is K-A-T-A-L-A-S-T-A.
That's Moo, by the way.
You misspelled my name.
Oh
It
my!
hurts my feelings.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Moo.
I guess. Okay, carry on. sorry.
I'm working on this. Yeah, you're gonna.
So right here, this is one of those things. Oh, come on, don't do this again. This is one of those things that we were talking about. The ranges.
Yeah.
You're going supersonic here, right? We can see the little strides.
Mm-hmm.
The reason you missed this ball is because you were going supersonic.
Too fast. Yeah.
Way too fast.
Go ahead, Moo. Go ahead. I want to hear your take too.
No. Naz
Okay,
is good.
got-
No,
got-
Naz is a
okay.
better coach than me.
It is kind of your ball to do so, but there's 0 threat on you here, man, and you can control this. In threes, take every single moment that you have time and cherish it. Cherish it like no other, bro, because the
Yeah.
higher you go, the less time you get. I promise you that.
I didn't need to be on that wall at all.
Yeah. Plus, I really like to tell people to avoid challenges like this. Because
Right.
after this follow-up, imagine you hit the ball. None of your teammates are there. That I'm seeing right now.
And all the opponents are there.
All the opponents are there. None of your teammates are there.
Yeah.
Right? So not only that, but Look what happens to your car. Look how long it takes for you to
Oh my
rotate.
God. Yeah. Don't look at that part. Oh my God.
You mean this one?
Naz, we should go into a real game and I can play with him and you can live coach it at the exact same time and see what he's doing wrong.
Yeah, we can do that.
Really?
We can-
Oh man, I didn't think that was a thing. Oh shit.
Yeah, we can do
Just
that.
make
I won't be
that
able to
shit
see
up.
everything, but yeah. So, but do you see how like this challenge, although it is your ball, control here is probably a little bit more, um, you
Of
know,
an
just
issue?
watch where this ball lands.
Oh my God. I could. Yeah. If I were on that little whatever it's called, the brick area, driving along
Right
that
here.
side, yeah,
Even
the
if, even
slow
if you
lane.
drove up the wall and you're like, oh wait, that's gonna fall, I have no pressure, drive back down, clip it up onto the
Damn.
backboard. I guarantee you, this guy's gonna jump. This guy's gonna come, use all his boost, jump, miss, and in comes Buddy, who's way too far away.
Probably because of what he's seen so far.
No, it's probably because he's bad. It's okay. Mr. Giblets is bad. But you see, he was going for it anyway,
Yeah.
right? And sure enough, he gets a shot out of it. Why? Because he hit it hard, and he hit it over them.
Right.
Oh, I want to see if I can get on rapid.
That could have been an assist for you, though, man.
Yeah.
Nice. So, where am I going to sit here, man?
So I should have gone third after I grabbed that side pad.
Instead, we became monkeys. That's fine. This is his job. His job is to do that. It's not
Yeah.
your job.
He's in position there.
It works, right? But how does this not work? And this guy clears it, now two of you are up. Yeah.
Right. Right.
It's good that it's a dub and that you guys win this game. That's awesome. I love that. But you'll win many more if you fix these things.
Yeah.
See? You cheat. This is good. Look at that. You're relevant. Even if you don't hit the ball, you're forcing a bad touch. That's your job as first man. Your job. What's first man's job? Many people think it's, oh, I need to score. No. It's not your job. Your job is to either 50 that ball, pass the ball, and most importantly, get one of their players out of the play. Remove one. A 2v2 is easier than a 3v3.
Right.
It just is.
Because even
It's
if
more
I
boring.
attack it and I miss it, it's still safe and I can rotate out.
Yeah, even if you miss this, he's... Look at this. Where's this guy? He has no idea you're even coming. But now he does. He can see you the whole way.
Yeah,
He had no
no
control
shit.
of this.
Right.
You know? Had he been in a good position, a little bit more to the right, then... Because he look what he does. He grabs a boost. He sees the ball going this way, and then he turns right. He took the long route around. But had he turned left, he's in a really good spot to just bang this. And he would have seen you coming. And even then, you would even if you miss that ball, you're forcing him to just launch his car at the ball and try to do something with it. When in all reality, all he has to do is just be patient.
Right. So by cheating on the kickoff and putting pressure, I'm
Exactly. So
Making
the
the play
cheat
happen.
gave you the pressure, right? Not
Right.
meaning that you have to go every single time. This is a good challenge. I would have done the same thing here. The guy's not going yet.
right.
I'm gonna try to beat him. Yeah, 100%. And that is actually really good because now their whole entire team, look, instantly, all three of your opponents, 1, 2, and 3, are boosting towards the same exact location. So
I never thought about that. So they're wasting their boost.
instantly, as soon
Yeah.
as you challenge that ball because you applied pressure, they're like, oh fuck, I gotta go, and they're all heading towards the same corner. And I'm willing to bet money that all three of them are gonna try to hit this ball.
2 of them. Yeah.
2 of them. You mean 3 of them?
Yeah. There you are.
You see?
3 right there. Yeah. Wow.
And that all happened because you cheat and you apply pressure. And this you have to really stop doing. Stop.
What, the deer thing? Are
No,
you saying
the-
the deer? Oh.
Not yet. No,
You grab the boost and use it. There's 0 threat on your net right there.
Right.
None. As a matter of fact, I would be going for this boost if it was up.
For anybody who wants to know, Moose talking about deer in the headlights, which is hesitation.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen much of it, Mumu.
I think this is after.
shot.
I think what's going on is it's a positional thing. So because he's not in the right position, he doesn't know what to do.
No, it's not that. It's like a raid boss when the guy's like 9 feet away from him, like on the orange side. Say like I'm attack here. I wish I could show you.
Show me after. Show me. Let me finish this.
Yeah.
Talk about
It's
this.
like when you have the ball and you're gonna hit it, and you have like out of the 110 chances, right? You're taking all those chances away out of the 110, and then the last 10 shot, he finally goes. If that makes that any sense.
Oh, so like it's taking too long to make the decision.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the ball
yeah.
is already in his like domain,
Range. Yeah.
right?
In
But
your
the
zone.
person's getting closer and closer, and that domain's getting smaller and smaller. And then
Okay.
the last second,
Yeah.
he goes to the like he goes a circle. He goes circles.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like I tend to sweep back after that window closes, and then
It's like an ass backwards.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's look at this play. What do we see?
All three of us are, well, me and Oliver are facing towards the ball. That's Oliver's ball. Giblets is probably going back post, and I should be second man, be covering him.
So who's in net right now?
Nobody.
So who should be in net right now until somebody replaces?
Probably me.
So look at this. You started your rotation. Right here, after, I don't know what this was, but we're not going to talk about it. It's mechanics.
Thank you.
So you started your rotation, and you even went the right way. But then you
Yeah.
you undid it all.
Ball, mine. Yeah.
Hey, I told you, man. Get you GC in no time. I'm dying.
Yeah. No, with this
Man,
kind of
if-
stuff, yeah.
If you would have, if you could have even like pushed up here, not challenge the ball, and do what's called an extension, which is a little bit more complex, but
Mhm.
instead of going for this ball, let McCrebs go for it. Let him. But the other thing you can do, man, is set up for some support. Go
Right.
help the guy out. Set right here. Who knows? Maybe he gets a good pass.
Right. Which,
Ding.
yeah.
Shit. Oh man.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Speaking of which,
because we want to hit the ball, we want to hit the ball now. Hey man,
Yeah.
relax. You'll get your chance to hit the ball.
Mhm.
Just make sure it's the right time. Okay. Instead, we're both going, and now we really can't hit the ball.
Oh, you're playing with them.
not in this one, no.
Okay, what's with these like long front row flips? This is
This
bugging
is-
me. What's happening?
This is perfect though. On what you did right here is you cut off the boost. Your teammates can't get it. You're the one that's gonna have to go on defense, so you need this boost more than anything. Let alone they're not even an option here. They're out of the play, both of them.
One of
So
them
you're
in there.
forced to touch this ball hard.
Mm, mm,
Okay.
mm.
So
I swear to God, if he doesn't,
Bang
it's
it.
game over.
and you, sure enough, you go like Moon says, and look at that.
Nice.
You've just relieved all the pressure that you had that
Yeah,
was
right.
on you.
Prior to Moose
Was good.
playing with Moo, I probably would have ran back to net and thinking I had to go back to
Yeah.
net. Yeah.
That's a really good. What you did here is this is a wide shadow, right? So you could have challenged that ball earlier, and that would have been the end of
Wrong.
it.
You could have scored that actually. Just think of it.
Yeah, you could have scored this. That's consistency. That's shot trading. Whatever. That's something that takes time.
Yeah.
But the fact that you even turned for this right now,
Launched.
you're doing outside shadowing, which is really good instead of inside shadowing. Inside shadowing would be on this side, so you're
Right.
pushing this ball to kind of like force them towards the corner. Right here, you're forcing them across the net, but you're covering it at the same time.
Right.
See how like you're in the way of the net, and sure enough, it allows you to do something with that ball. What sucks is that we're not able to read this bounce. A good thing that's going to help you out with these bounces is back off a bit. Slow down and back off a bit because you know that bounce is going to be weird.
Right.
And then you're able to follow it because they're also not that's game sense, but that's a really good tip. Whenever this is going on, this situation right here, bang, we're banging up on that side. Let's slow down. Take the time, grab that boost in the mid that applies pressure, and then we can turn around and shoot this ball.
Right. And just to touch on what you said about outside shadowing, so the only thing I ever have done is inside shadowing. I didn't even know outside shadowing was a thing.
Oh, outside shadowing is a definite thing.
Okay.
And we'll go into it a little bit more when I see another situation. Hopefully I can here in the next 20 seconds.
Right.
But we'll see. This might be a shadowing right here situation. Ooh,
It's my failed wave dash.
Bang.
It's okay. You don't need to worry about that one.
Okay.
So we'll actually look at it on here. So shadowing on the inside is right here. So shadowing on the inside is shadowing on this side, right? And forcing them you're forcing the play to go this. Why is it? Oh, it's like that's why. So shadowing on the inside is here, so you're driving this way, and it's very important that you're driving this way, right? Because what you want to do is you want to force them towards that corner, where it's no longer a threat towards your net, right?
Right.
Whereas the shadowing on the inside, it's a little bit more dangerous, but your shadow path kind of looks like so, right? And it seems like you're driving them towards, but it's like a long play shadow, right? Where I'm gonna force you to start turning because you have to respect my line here. While they do the same thing, they're gonna start turning this way, and at some point they're gonna stop turning because they don't want to go away from the net, and they're gonna meet you here. They're gonna come to you, in which you pitch the ball this way, and if they do, then you're forcing them away from the net.
Oh, I see.
So this is outside shadowing. You end up doing this number, and if they don't want to, their path would look sort of like this. One of two options. So they'll either go like so and start turning, and you guys meet somewhere, or they'll see that you're there and they'll start turning away and go this way, which forces them to the opposite corner anyway.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so regardless of what you do, it's based off of positioning.
Naz, I love you.
I love you too. Here, what you're worried about is I just need to get this ball out here. Like I have to, right? So what you end up having to do is you're forced to shadow on the inside. I mean on the outside, because you're already on the outside. So then you turn here and you meet the ball bang. If you get a good angle, look at that. 1, 2, 3 monkeys goal.
Right.
Right? But it's okay. That's fine. We end up getting the ball all the way out here, right? And you boosted this way a little bit. What I'm saying is slow down, turn this way. You had a decent amount of boost, so you don't necessarily need this, but in the event that you did, you could boost this way and turn, and then you have open net. Your eyes on the prize.
Right. And I could use whatever boost I have to get that full boost.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna boost, keep in mind, like if you're boosting all the way through, then you're limiting your options as well, right?
Right.
Like if you take your time and you feather your boost, I hate this color, so like if you feather your boost, whatever, you know, and then you pick up yours, and now you go through, you can get that banger of a shot.
Right.
Right. That's kind of like following those 1, 2, 3 rules that we had. You remember?
Yeah. Right.
It's kind of like it, but it's more on the attack. But slowing the play down allows you to have multiple different options when you have the ball on top of your car, right? Like you're here, you can either pop it up, shoot hard, take it on the corner, you can dribble it, you can, I don't know, fake. There's so many options that you have. But if you're going super, super fast, you really have one option, and it's hit the ball that way. And
like you're talking about the little acute angle or
the range.
The range. There you go. Yeah.
Right. So it all kind of ties in. Back to this. Game's almost up, so I am going to give you some homework. It's going to be boost, boost, boost.
Boost management?
Boost, 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 and positioning.
Okay. Boost management.
So, this is going to be part of your homework for positioning.
Got it. Next
time we do a session, I want to see this. Whenever you go on back post, I want want you to stop at back post. Sit here. Because we don't have much boost. Yeah, we kept going.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't happen. Nothing bad happens here. But like, you see how like we're instantly like, why are we ahead of the play?
That should be the.
Brazilian, I'm out. Good
Okay.
luck. See ya.
All right, Chris.
Appreciate it. Love
Take
you,
care.
bye.
Love you.
Like, why are we ahead of the play here, man? You know, like, we don't have
Yeah.
much boost. We haven't even decided that we're scoring this yet. Like, what are you gonna do here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like they could.
Sit
I mean,
there.
that's. I want to be covering the. I want to be covering the field instead of trying to
Like-
score right there.
Like, ignoring this factor, like, there's forget about this. This
Right.
doesn't exist. I don't even care about this. So we're just gonna delete it from existence. It's gone. There's no such thing as a scoreboard anymore.
All right.
Okay, but like, forgetting about this, we don't know what time it is. We don't know how many seconds are left. Like, there's this play right here
All right.
doesn't do it. Like, we're offside. If you know anything about soccer, we're offsides.
Right.
Can't do anything. You know, and so that was a good demo. I don't think it was intentional, but
Yeah.
do those intentionally, you'll win more games. But you see how, like, you're right here, you're not going for it, and I think you're not going for it because you have no boost. Otherwise, you would have. But like, you're supporting. This is second man's job right here. This is a good spot for second man.
In the corner.
Boom. Yeah,
Right.
because you were technically first man, and then Scrubs cut you off. But look
Right.
at that. Just a 0 boost touch has relieved all the pressure you guys have. And then let your teammates chase.
Right.
Okay? So, to kind of go into this right here. So your hesitation, I didn't see much of it on this replay, so I can't really give too much input. The mechanics, I do want to talk about that. All right, so there's stages to Rocket League. It's very important. So like, think about them as levels, right?
Right.
So we have level 1, level 2, level 3. Those are the 3 that we're going to talk about. Well, level 1 which is where you're at, is mechanics, right? And we call that mech stage. So this is where you're learning the game, you're learning how to control your car, what are your limits, what can you push, what can you not push, all this stuff. And until you kind of get comfortable with all of your car control, your ball control, your shooting, all this stuff, until you become like really consistent with it all, you're in this stage. And that really ends up going till about 3, champ 1, and then all the other mechanics are kind of like extras.
Right.
And then stage 2 is going to be rule book, right? So this is where you start learning the rules, right? So positioning, when do I go, all this stuff, who gets the boost first, what are the lanes, all that stuff. This is where you start learning your rules to improve, because you really need that to go, right? So what I try to do is I try to get people that are here started on here,
Oh, okay. I see.
so that you can work on both, because you can take on both. It's not that hard. This comes with time. This comes with practice.
Yeah.
Okay, so rule book is following those rules, learning those rules, and rule number 3. This is like champ 1 through like GC 2, I want to say, and then after that is rule breaking. Okay, so
I do
you'd
that.
be like,
I do that a lot.
so yeah, Amumu's ahead of his game, right?
Like when you
But
can
he's kind of
get to that point.
so Mumu's kind of doing what I'm telling you to do right now, where, I'm teaching you, I'm having you learn stage 2 before you've done stage 1.
Right.
And Mumu's kind of doing the same thing over here. Sometimes it works for him, sometimes it doesn't. He's gotten it. It works because he's in the rank. He's good enough to at least be in this rank, right? So he's over here. He's trying to transition this way. He just kind of has to figure out a couple of things. I don't know if I know those things because I'm not that high level either. I'm also in this stage.
Right.
But the point of this is like GC3 and up, rule breaking. This is those people that cut you off on your rotation because they have a better shot. They're just going to do something better than you will, and they can do it quicker, and they can throw off their opponent.
And I always say that before I say it to
Exactly.
anyone. Play with
Yeah.
So
Right.
with Mumu's kind of stuck in, like, this is
I'm
Mumu's
in that
location right
book.
here. Oh,
I'm in that third line area.
This is where Mumu is right here.
Yeah, I'm in the.
He's not fully
I'm in
here,
the Shadow Realm lane.
but he's like stepping out this guy's door, right? Like he's like, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't like this. I want to go here.
But I
So-
do trust, though. At a certain
you have
point, when
to.
you do, what you can do and you can do, I'll do number 2 a lot if I trust you. But I'll I'll do number 3 more than number 2.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't trust, which sucks because you should be trusting your teammates,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
Right.
But yeah,
when
this is where you are right now. Okay, so I want you to focus here, getting your car control better. I saw you trying to do some wave dashes, which you're kind of getting it down, and now we're going to go in and talk about better kickoffs and stuff that we could do. You know the boost lane, right? Does
Yeah.
everyone here know the boost lane? Pesky, Jays. I don't know if I've ever shown it to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
The football, have you seen it?
Yeah.
You want to show it again? Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna show it again. So don't worry about moving on right now. Like it's okay where you are, but I'm trying to get you to start opening this book up so that you can kind of get used to that.
Right.
But as that comes with time as well. Okay, so let's just work on these things for right now, and then we'll throw some of these things in there. Okay, so let me just show those boost lanes for everybody real quick, and then you can also have it on your recording if you ever want to put it on YouTube or whatever.
Yeah, I'll give it to Skitch if he wants to upload it too.
Cool. So, for those that have never seen this, thanks to Lumi, we can talk about this.
Forgot Lumi showed this to you, didn't you?
Yeah. So, boost lanes. Here's one of them. We'll do different colors for the sake of it. Here's number 2. And yellow. We haven't done yellow. Here's number 3. Right now, the reason why we call it a football is because it looks like a football.
Right.
So this is lane 1, 2, 3. You can number them however you want. And this is primarily, again, for 2s. Okay, for 2v2s. You can translate it into 3s. It just becomes more of a merging than anything. Like it becomes mixing all the lanes together in 3s, because a lot of the time you're forcing the play onto one side, whereas to 2v2s you're kind of just like one person goes, the other one supports, right? So here you're forcing it, or you have to rotate back out or whatever, so you mix them in. But when in a position of panic arises where you have to get back to net, you strictly stick on these lanes, right? Depending on where your positioning is.
Right.
Like if you're here, then you just pick this up. Boom, 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 boom. If the ball changes in this location, then you can cut it in, right? Like if the ball radically changed and flipped this way, all right, now you can change your path. But generally speaking, this is where you go.
When Moo was explaining his like you were showing me slow lanes and fast lanes, I think I got confused and I thought you were talking about a different type of lane.
No. No.
You're just saying like where I was at that point.
I try to pretty much I say for like new players, because sometimes people don't know the football. It's a lot easier just saying 3 lanes, but just imagine 3 lanes, right?
Right.
But 2 lanes in each lane. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's where it was hard. The 2 lanes in each lane. That's where I kind of like messed up.
So if I was BAZZ guy over here, this is the left lane, right?
Yeah.
That he be in that's the first lane right here on the first left lane. You understand what I'm saying?
You talking about this right here? This is first lane?
No. Just imagine like they're actually lanes, like highways. Yeah. Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
Okay, and now you see the boost
on the football?
Yeah. You see the pink on the football? Oh shit. Okay, you see the pink on the football?
Yeah.
Those are lanes, so put lines through them. Just where those are right now. You see what I mean? Okay, and now do lanes on the where the other boost is. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Not that close.
Yeah, we'll talk about it, like we'll do it like so.
But like that's what I meant, like 1, 2, and 3.
So what he's talking about is
So if I was like passing it into like
two.
say B-A-Z-Z guy, this is me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass it into second lane to third lane.
Mm-hmm.
So he's talking about like these boosts right here. So these are all like other little lanes that you can
Yes.
grab, right? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yes.
5 lanes.
Oh,
Lanes. Yes.
like
See?
going straight, skipping the
Yes.
football lane.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So you can grab them all, especially if you're doing long field, or you can just do 1, 2, 3,
That's
4.
what I
and
usually
then
do.
three.
Just
Yeah.
imagine those are lanes, but
Look,
those are like
look.
2 lanes in one.
There's no one way to do
No.
this, okay? There's never going to be one way to do anything in Rocket League. Everyone's
Right.
always going to do it a little bit different. The football that I talk about is an easy way to remember them. Now,
Yeah, football is a lot easier, guys. Just remember that.
very easy to remember. But
Right.
if even if you don't do the full football, bro, just like doing this number right here, man, like just right 48 boost right here.
Oh yeah, never take big boost, guys.
48 boost right here.
Right.
1,
I
2,
take
3.
it.
Look, all 3 lanes have a little quick path of 48 boost.
Yeah,
All
see,
three.
those are lanes right there. See, just imagine those lanes. And then see the big boost. That's a big lane too. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there we go.
So this is and notice how there's a big old circle. Oh shit, there we go. We're gonna
It's
call
like a
it the volleyball.
basketball.
We're gonna the basketball. That's what we're gonna call it.
Here you go. It's like a basketball lane. So yeah, just imagine
Okay.
like this with basketball.
That's a good one. I'm gonna use that.
So-
So little basketball lane, okay? So and we can actually even use it on this circle.
Hey,
So-
basketball's actually pretty cool too.
And there's so many different ways to do it, right? You can merge them. You can even do like diagonals if you really wanted to, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many different ones that you can go for, right? The point of it all isn't for you to use the football. The point of it is to use. I don't care which one you use, just use one.
Oh, so like wherever you need to go, just have the right path
Just
to be at
the
100 boost.
point, the mindset of this is so that you can get used to ignore, 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 ignore. You don't need these. You can use them, sure, great, but notice where they are on the map. They're on
All
the
you
outs.
need is 12 boost.
Literally, all you need at all times is 12 boost.
That's all you need.
Right.
Like, if
save
you don't
the
have
ball for 12
boost- Like sometimes I'm in comms with people in like GC1, GC2, and like you got boost, and I look and I have 13 boost. I'm like, yeah, I got boost. Like that's enough. I could do something with it.
Right.
If I need to get fast, I'll just flip twice. I'll wave dash. There's other ways to pick up speed, right? The whole point of these footballs, this, and that, I don't care which one you use. I just want you to use a lane. The football is good for twos because if you follow it on the attack, then you end up being in a position of, you know, where you can shoot. Like this pad right here and this pad right here. These are ideal situations to cover the entire net.
Right.
And anything that can happen on the outside depending on your speed, right? That's why I like to talk about the football for 2v2s. But for threes, it's fair game. It's free real estate. Use them all. Dude, this way, whatever's going on with the ball is what's going to depend on it. Just pick a lane and go
okay.
for it.
So I have to approach twos a lot differently than threes.
100%.
100%.
100% different.
Okay.
I can't switch from threes to twos and just completely like nonchalant change. Like, no, I need a warm up game.
Oh,
like, I need to change my mindset.
Huh.
All
Okay.
for me, for me, it's all normal. It's all ones, twos, and threes. I'm just gonna be playing the exact same.
So, you've seen this kickoff, right? Like,
Yeah.
this is the speed flip kickoff. But what you can do is, here, I'll turn off boost. So we can see it.
Still can't do the speed flip really,
Here it is.
really good. By the way, I can't believe I still didn't learn that. You know that, Naz, of this season,
What?
last season, the speed flip.
You don't know the speed flip?
I didn't know how to. I'd never learned. It didn't show.
Right.
I guess I missed that season.
So this is a very good kickoff, especially when you're going straight.
Mhm.
Like you can boost a little bit, and you're
I
supersonic,
wave dash to it.
you know, and it looks like you're not saving much, but like just that little 10 boost, it's gonna help you do so many things, bro. Like
Yeah. So you're just tapping X really, really quickly though, or like not so that way you don't jump too high, right? Or is there any way to like
look,
keep yourself lower?
this is holding A, right? Let me just set this up. This is by holding X, your jump button.
Right.
Okay, now if you just tap it,
Are you teaching them how to speed flip?
no, but I can't.
Oh, I was gonna say. It's impossible.
So this is a small one. So what I end up doing is I just do a small one. I tilt my car up, and then bang. So up, bang.
Oh, wow.
That's so cool that you can do that too, Naz.
That's
I
crazy.
want to do that. I was
So
just doing exactly what you
without
did.
using any boost, like obviously it's not ideal to use it in every
It's not ideal, but like,
scenario.
let's say we have no boost, right?
That's how I get back so quickly, Doc.
Yeah.
If you didn't know.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I do right there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
game
how I get
changer.
quickly.
And then you can become like a vampire and do like crazy shit with it. Like
Yeah.
eventually, right? But like the whole point of it right now is just kind of getting used to the whole movement of the wave dash. Like,
Yeah, I've seen Squishy do that, and I never figured that out.
you can see hella
that's
saves of
crazy.
people just going like doing this number. Like they're like,
It's just don't do any boost and just move your car around to point A
Right.
to point B. Get Mach speed.
and by practicing, literally just driving around free play doing this, like you're gonna get used to like what your car does, and you can do a lot of stuff with this. Like you can be like,
That's how Tasty got SSL, just doing this 24/7.
what?
I'm gonna be doing
Like-
that a lot. Yeah.
You know, and it gets you kind of used to like when you can, like when you can't, like all that stuff. We talked about this as well, like yesterday. Like if you're coming up off of like a challenge, like don't land like this. And if you are, learn how to like flip your car around backwards. Like
Yeah.
you're going up for a challenge, land the way you want to go.
Right. Like you were saying, when coming off the wall, you don't need to just
Yeah.
jump and then try to fly over the wall. You just want
Like
to
okay, we
to the
jump up
ground.
for it. Oh crap, we're not gonna hit it. Boom,
Right.
boom. And
Remember,
once you
guys,
get your
don't
speed
have to
flips,
Mach speed that shit.
Wave
Just let
dash,
go
speed
off
flip.
let go of the gas sometimes and then shoot.
Yeah.
get used to this, man. Like, just like, I need this boost, but I need to go back on attack. Boom. That was terrible. But like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I need
No,
to
I
grab
know what you're
this.
saying. Yeah.
You know, like, oh shit, wave dash into it. So many little things that you can do, man. The wave dash is such a good mechanic, and once you have that mechanic, dude, like you can, like you're pretty much out of mech stage, and you're on some rule book at that point because you don't
Right.
really need anything else.
I'll be
It's
able
like-
to get where I need to get to.
Yeah.
You're like a
Okay.
Charmander, and when you learn that, you'll be a what's it
Char-
called?
Charizard.
No. A Charmeleon.
Uh huh.
A shiny Charmeleon. When you learn that.
You know how to half flip?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Does everyone here know how to half flip?
Moo said I need to work on it a little bit.
Yes. So,
Okay,
half
but by the
flip.
way, don't even judge me because I don't even do it, and that's saying
Right.
a lot.
That's stupid. You should do it. All right,
Okay,
wave dashes.
well, I have a better
Right.
way of doing it.
Half flips. Very easy,
Shit.
right? And we're just gonna go over it even though you know it. It's just for the video. Okay?
Right.
Backflip. Right? Cancel. Wait, that was terrible. Cancel it.
I can do it. I always do it. But
Right? So
Right.
you cancel it? And all we have to do is now rotate.
Directional arrow
Flip,
or
cancel? Yeah, if you're comfortable doing it with free arrow, yeah. I do it with a button.
Mhm.
And then you put your boost into it.
just go backwards and then flip, and then turn your car left. That's what I do.
like just do it. Just do a half flip. It's the
I do
easiest way.
The backwards diagonal cancel.
I just recover really fast. A lot
Hey,
of
what?
people say I
What was your
recover
question?
fast. Sorry?
He said you were saying something about backwards diagonal.
Oh, you're talking about half flipping. Like I
Yeah.
do the diagonal, like the slightly diagonal
Oh, you-
backflip cancel.
I can't do it. I don't really ever do it.
Oh, I know how to do that.
I don't know how to do it.
That's just like a speed flip. I just learned that. Not too long ago, actually. Last season. A lot, actually.
So actually, one thing about wave dashes that's going to teach you a lot is how long you have your flip. Like it doesn't. If I tap, and if I hold it, I still have a flip for the same amount of time. Like so when you're up for a challenge and you're doing like an air dribble, like you'll be able to see like how much time I have before I could flip again, and that's a very useful thing, man. Like
Yeah.
if you
But
have
that's time too. A lot.
yeah, like for example, something like this, I can flip into that and go for a bump, or
Oh,
I don't know,
okay.
let's
yeah.
say that I do this, I can go ahead and flip into it again. Like they're not expecting me to go again.
Yeah. It throws them off because they're watching you also.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, let me just flip again, whatever, and all these little things that we can do.
I see apparently Jack doing that all the time when he's air dribble bumping.
Yeah,
He'll flip into him.
you see that momentum, and then all this extra stuff like this. Don't even start working on this, man. You don't need to do this right now.
Okay, I'll stop that one. Yeah.
Yeah,
do that a
don't
lot.
do this right now. What if you are gonna work on this? The best part about it is it's just your regular air dribbles. This is what I would like for you to work on without the spinning.
Okay.
Just simple, basic. Get the ball up here. Get that distance, right?
Right.
Don't do that.
Okay, Doug, you don't need any of that. Just bang the ball.
Yeah,
Right.
that's another one. Like if you do this, and you get used to just doing that, man. Look at
Actually,
that.
yo,
They're already
guys, I'm
jumped.
actually I'm approved on that, by the way. Huge.
Right.
Like it's the same setup for an air dribble, but you just bang it, turn around. They're all gonna panic. Boom. Even if it doesn't go in, man, that's starting.
Yeah.
Same thing. You
It's
hit
a
it up.
pass.
Cool. Simple. Look, backboard. They're already up. You turn around. You get a bump. You get the boost. Whatever you do. Like
Yeah.
so many different things.
You can be really disruptive.
Yeah, man. Okay. So
Okay.
homework
It is
Homework.
boost management and positioning.
is boost management and positioning, and I want you to start on third man because it's going to be very important for you. So I want you to third man back post until you are no longer on the defense. Back post. Once you're done with the play, back post. And when I mean back post, I mean back post.
Okay.
Like you go all the way there, and then you see if it's time to go.
For
Doc,
a while,
you wanna
we,
try?
yeah.
Okay,
For
I'm
sure.
sorry.
For a while, would you say I should just focus on hitting the ball once and then rotating
1-2
Like-
touches, yeah. 1-2
Okay.
touches.
up to 2 touches? Or
But do something with those touches. Don't just hit them. Plan them
Yeah.
out. Do something. Like, okay, I'm going to hit this towards this side, and then I'm going to pass it. Or I'm going to hit it and wait. Whatever.
right, but primarily 1 or 2 touches.
Yes, 1 or 2 touches. If you can do more because the opportunity presented itself, great.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, yeah, 1-2 touches.
Got it. Okay.